Well, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on a Harbor Freight 40-foot retractable cord reel, and the problem I'm having is the end itself, the molded end that you would plug things into, is worn out, and I've had to do this on another cord reel once before. Rather than replace the whole unit itself, we're just going to cut this off, put a female adapter on here, and then we can just plug in a three-prong adapter, and if that wears out, we can throw that away and plug another one in. So it'll make more sense to you once we head over to the bench. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, you're going to need the female adapter, your plug adapter. You're going to need a three outlet tap. You don't have to, but it'll make more sense to you why you want this once we get going. On the cord itself, before you go ahead and start cutting this, make sure that you unplug it from the wall. You don't want to have any kind of problem. So I'll zoom in here so we can get started. Okay, make sure that the power is disconnected before you cut this. So let's go ahead and cut that right off. Alright, obviously that's junk, we will not be needing that. Alright, so now what we'll need to do is we're going to need to strip some of the shielding on here on the old cord, and you just take a razor knife and just kind of bend that back ever so slightly. Just kind of score that ever so slightly, and now we'll just kind of bend that off there. Yeah, so we have our cords all ready to go. Go ahead and take your new plug, and you're going to need to prep that, and usually all you need to do is just loosen those screws and they'll fall right out of there. Just want to loosen this coupling here up a little bit. That's what crimps it in there. We're going to feed this through like that. Alright, so now we have to determine how much cable that we want. Now that kind of sits in there quite a ways, so I probably got more than I need right there. So I'm going to cut those back quite a ways. And go ahead and strip them back. You want to go back about 1/4 of an inch or so. And it should look something like that. Now what we need to do is we need to feed it into the proper connection points on here. Now you have a green, that's for the green wire. You have a brass side, that's for the black wire. All right, and then you have the silver side here, that is for the white side, for the white wire. All right. And make sure that they're loosened up. They generally are. And then all you need to do is you're going to need to feed those in. So the ground, the hot, and the neutral. And sometimes you can get lucky enough and just slide all three of those in at the same time, like that. Go ahead and snug those up. Now I'm using the flat blade so I can really get a good bite on there. There it is. Alright, so you want to make sure that you have the green on the green, the black on the copper, and then the white on the silver. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to slide this up in. Just negotiate that on there. It'll only go one way. Just like that. Then go ahead, tighten those up, just like that. Now you want to tighten up this side here, and that's what keeps the cord from getting accidentally being pulled out of those terminals. Yeah, brand new end. Now what we have lost is 3 of the prongs, and that is what this is for. So now, there we go. So if we ever have any problems with this, we can just kind of get rid of that and plop a new one in. That's the whole idea behind this. Okay, well there it is, all set to go. And what's nice about this is if this ever wears out, all I got to do is just chuck this, buy another one, like I said before, for a couple bucks, $4 or so, and this here probably never have to replace. So that's my my quick and simple fix for not having to replace the entire reel itself. And I've done this on another one, and it's been working fine. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one.